doesn't do good. Right?
Shit's over. Nice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. We are so fucking back. It is MoSports TV, September 4th, 5th?
Yep. First day of school for a lot of these
2024 is my daughter's first day of school.
Yep.
And guess what? I'm with Matt Chi.
Yes, sir.
I'm C-Mos.
You
And guess
already-
what else today is the first day of? Some NFL football! Yeah!
Finally.
We are fucking back. It's been a long time.
Realistically, the past 3 months, the will to live has been minimal. Let's be honest. Listen, no basketball. The NFL wasn't there. The MLB has stunk. Like, the MLB just doesn't hit for me the way that these other two sports do. It doesn't. It's not the same with how long the season is. NFL is here. There is 17 games. 17 games to leave a legacy.
I was just about to say that.
Night
Like,
one.
the reason baseball doesn't hit like football, obviously they don't hit. But second of all, there's 162 games
162.
in the MLB,
Yeah.
to 17 in the NFL, and to 82 in the NBA. Even the NBA, like it hits hard.
It hits at first, and then you get a little lull.
Then you chill, and then like once March, April comes around,
We're back again.
we're back. You know what I'm
They
saying?
time it right. The MLB is just long. It's throughout the summer. Like,
Sucks.
it's not ideal. So I don't know, but NFL is back. We got a great game tonight, a great game tomorrow night, and we're entirely back with Scott Hansen on Sunday. So
Like who plays tomorrow?
the Eagles and the Packers.
That's tomorrow in Brazil.
Yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, that's tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow
Yep, 8:20 tomorrow night on Peacock.
on Peacock. Fucking, of course. Fuck Peacock. There's a couple of things I gotta say. Fuck Peacock. Fuck Apple TV. Fuck. What's the other streaming service that they do?
NFL Sunday Ticket.
Fuck Prime.
Sunday Ticket just released their thing where you could get, it was like their season was $700. You want that plus Red Zone? Get the package for $1,500, and they like promoted it as a bargain. It's
what?
It's craziness out here now. It's really scary, and with all these blackouts and stuff on these streaming services. I mean, just the other day, I was watching ESPN, and we have DirecTV, and literally just in the blink of an eye, pop up. Sorry, our contract with Disney has expired. You no longer get DirecTV. Sorry for the inconvenience. And it's like, hello? Right, how are you allowed to just do that? How are you allowed to just, like, it doesn't make sense. Let people watch what they want to watch. Shout out to Streamies. So that's really all I got to say.
Shout out to Streamies, Crack Streams.
If nobody got me, I know Streamies got me.
That's offending. Let me just
So,
post this
tonight-
right now.
Ravens, Chiefs coming in -3. One thing, though, we know early in the season, the Chiefs do not like to cover spreads. Prime time, the Chiefs really don't like covering spreads either. What is your read on tonight's game?
So, Matt, shout out to MoSports Bets too, by the way.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna definitely release some picks for this upcoming Sunday. Anyway, though, what I read in this game, betting wise, I always have a couple of principles that I always stand by, man. And my number one principle, actually, well, this is probably my number two. I'm gonna tell you my number one principle, but my number two principle, like you just said, is prime time dogs always smack. Prime time dogs always smack. So if it's a Sunday night, a Thursday night, or a Monday night game, and there is a considerable underdog, a considerable primetime favorite, right? And that spread is like -7 and better. And even though this isn't -7 or better, this is the first game of the season, so I'm still sticking to this principle. I think Ravens cover tonight.
Well, I got some bad news for you. Can I be honest? Book It with Trent took that and tweeted it a few hours ago. So that was his one pick he put out. So I don't know. Lamar Jackson jersey and all in his video. He gave one of these, the Manziel money, and said Ravens +3. So it might be Joe Burrow.
Hey, every time, even sometimes a blind squirrel can find a nut. Yeah, and I like that. And then my bet of the actual game that I'm going to be putting in, me personally, is the first half under 23.5. It's at -120 on FanDuel. Both teams haven't played in a very long time. I like first half unders in general for the first week of the NFL.
Right.
Because
they're brand new.
The plays are going to be scripted. New teams, new chemistry, new players.
Right.
The jitterbugs, rust.
Yeah.
There's so many factors that come into play to where they're not going to score as many points as the books seem. And obviously,
I got a great. I'm gonna back your bet right now with some details because we just got a new happy hour special from Barstool, and it's 7+ first quarter points with a boost. So you know this is going under first half tonight.
It's going under 23.5. And mind you, sportsbooks in general like to inflate the over unders and inflate the spread to the over and to the favorite, right? This is no different. I can't even see them scoring over 20 points in the first half. That might be me talking shit, but like just looking at how NFL games are, especially in the first week, first game, first week, everybody's going to be hitting touchdown bets. I mean, everybody's going to be putting in touchdown bets.
Right.
Everybody's going to be putting in over this, over that, touchdown this, touchdown that.
Yep.
You know the books are trying to clean up first game.
100%.
You know they're trying to clean up first
bet
game.
I put in this week, especially tonight, it's got to be watered down. I'll take an extra leg as long as it's watered down, just for the purpose of getting it in. I'm gonna just say my parlay because you're welcome when this hits. By the way, this is gonna be on MoSports bets. So tonight I'm riding Derrick Henry 60+ rushing yards.
Okay.
And I'm going to be taking that alongside Patrick Mahomes, 225 passing yards. Just something light there. Like you said, not trying to get too close, not trying to get burnt. 225, very doable for Patty.
I agree.
Riding with Rashee Rice, he's going to be the recipient of these passes, over 5.5. And then the last one is Pacheco, 15 rushing attempts. That's all we need out of him. Something slight, plus 938 on DK. I'll put the ticket right here for when it hits. You're welcome, MoSports.
You're welcome.
First one of the season. It feels good. That's the way, like, I'm not.
That should be the name of the segment for our bets.
But
you're welcome.
You're welcome. Just because we're giving.
I like because we're giving you free bread. Like,
yep. And
you're welcome.
Yeah, you are welcome to these bets.
I like that.
For the bets. It's all,
I like that.
We're welcoming the community here. That's it.
You are welcome. I like the under 23.5. He's watered down a couple of the overs. Like, I'm never against an over that is down from the regular line, right? That's if I'm gonna do a parlay with a bunch of overs, I like to tease it down. So say if Henry, you're gonna get hooked. There's all types of different stuff. If Henry's at 80 yards, let's go to 60.
Right.
If
it's at 72.
If Rashee Rice is at 8 receptions, let's go to 6. Right. Mahomes is at 300+. Let's go to 225. That's how you win in these Vegas streets.
How many times is Taylor Swift shown on camera too?
That's a good question, Matt, because
What's
is she even going to be there?
Listen, Goodell made that call.
We could trust your ass she's going to be there.
Come on. Goodell made that call. It's in friggin' Chiefs Kingdom. Arrowhead. She's there.
I'm going to say if she's there and she's in the skybox and they actually give a fuck again about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce being together, I'm going to say 10. 10.5 is the line, I would say.
Well, they released the NFL season hype video. It was 29 seconds long, and she was in the video 6 times. So a lot of fans on Twitter.
6 times in 30 seconds?
30 seconds. Fans were going crazy. Tua, not pictured once. Jalen Hurts, not pictured once. Joe Burrow, not pictured once. Justin Jefferson, not on there once. Taylor Swift, 6 appearances.
6
You can't make it up.
appearances.
You can't make it up, man. It's a money grab from the NFL, and
let's talk about the Kelsey team suing what a PR agent, some type of agency or media for accusing Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift of being a big PR stunt. Like basically they're just getting together just to, make a bag, and the NFL making a bag, and they're suing them for, I guess, defamation or
I guess, yeah,
of character, I guess. Look, I'm not mad at whoever released that story because at the end of the day, ever since the Super Bowl, I have not seen Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey together on my timeline. And I be up on shit.
Yeah.
Why haven't we seen them together? And now all of a sudden she's going to be in the skybox again, day one again? I mean, week one?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of suspicious. It always has been kind of suspicious to me, but like, we'll never really truly know if it's a PR stunt or not unless they just straight up come out and admit it.
Right. No, we're never going to know. And that she's such a big celebrity that it could be. It very well could be, but it also could not be because, like...
But you look at Travis Kelsey's track record of women.
Right.
Taylor Swift is not even close to his type.
But listen, if I had somebody that isn't my type, but she has $1 bajillion, she's the most famous person in the world, and I know I got it, I might just have to take that opportunity.
I would do a PR stunt.
Right. Well, yeah.
That's what I would do.
Right.
Because I know he doesn't like her personality. Ain't no way.
Well, I mean,
I know he don't like that butt.
Right. Right. See, that's his ex was definitely where it's at in comparison.
Like I don't know, man. And we'll never. Phil, what's up, dog? Phil, my guy.
Yeah,
Welcome back, brother.
How we feeling tonight, Phil? Who are we repping? I think I'm gonna root for the Ravens.
I don't care who wins, honestly. But I just want to see a good game.
Taylor Swift, the most mid celebrity. Yeah, Taylor Swift is definitely mid.
She's pretty mid.
She's got the white girls just around her finger, and it's incredible. She's got a cult following that will just die for her. And I think, as much as like you may not like people like that. What up, Vice? Vice in the chat too.
Vice,
yes,
what's good, my boy? Welcome back again, brother.
As much as you may not like people like that, the way people don't like Paul brothers, you gotta respect that they are elite entrepreneurs when it comes to their marketing and their advertising. Correct. Like they're where they're at for a reason. So I gotta always, show some respect. But the whole Taylor Swift in the NFL thing is definitely getting out of control. And like I said, when they showed her in that ad or in that hype video as much as they did,
6 times is crazy.
It might have been more. I feel like I'm downplaying it, honestly. But Chiefs win, 3P incoming, sadly.
Look.
Ready to kill the books. Yes, sir.
2 years ago, Vice, I called the Chiefs 3P on this podcast. I swear to God I did. You can ask Ed. You can ask Ja. I think he was there. I don't think you were there, Matt. I don't think you were in MoSports yet when I called it.
Not yet.
But I called it, and I'm calling it right now today, along with Vice. Chiefs will 3P. Chiefs will 3P. I posted today in the group the comparison of Mahomes and Brady through their first 7 seasons.
And there's not a single statistic that Tom has on him.
That Tom has the advantage of him.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
There's a lot of evens, and they are pretty much even through 7, but Pat still has the slight edge. Do you think there's a day where Pat Mahomes surpasses Brady in NFL rings?
In rings?
In rings.
Probably, man.
He has 3 right now, correct?
He's got 3.
Through 7. I don't know about surpass, but I could definitely see him tie it. And if he ties it, I'm giving him the crown.
And the one thing right about Patrick Mahomes and his Super Bowls, if he is able to tie Tom, whenever we bring up the Tom Brady rings, people always have a name for each of the rings, right? You got the Vinatieri ring, you got the Tuck rule, you got the Edelman catch, right? There's always those little asterisks.
Deflategate.
Yeah, Deflategate. Guess what, though? Patrick Mahomes wins those games, and it's goddamn Patrick Mahomes just dominated in the Super Bowl. That's the difference for me, and that's why I think when it comes down to it, all said and done, Patty is going to be the GOAT in my opinion. I love Tom Brady, and getting to meet him was like crazy this past summer, but Pat's my GOAT.
On the contrary, you said Pat wins those games, but what about against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl?
No, absolutely. Listen, I'm talking about when Patrick Mahomes has won his Super Bowl, right? Because even Tom lost his two to Eli, his one to Foles.
Mm-hmm.
When Patrick Mahomes won, he's the MVP, and everyone's like, Patrick Mahomes came out and dominated. Mm-hmm. Tom Brady won his Super Bowls, but it wasn't the
there was always
Tom
some fuck
Brady.
Shit.
Right,
there was always
Brady
some fuck shit
came out
involved.
And won that. So
I agree with that.
I don't know.
There's always some fuck shit involved.
Phil's talking NBA. Phil, I'm gonna have a nice little surprise when it comes to NBA season. I got a little guest lined up. He's gonna be coming on. If you
we got a good guest. We got a great NBA player.
Yep.
For the NBA
if
season.
You're familiar with us on socials, you know this guy's a buddy of mine. He's a great person, and I'm really excited to have him on for an NBA.
We'll keep it. You gotta do your research though, Phil. If you want to figure it out.
Exactly.
We ain't gonna tell it. We ain't gonna say it and release it.
It's a New York year, though. Yeah,
it is a New York year. Well, we're gonna keep it football. We gotta keep it football. All right, let's move on. All right, who wins? First of all, who wins Chiefs Ravens tonight?
The Chiefs win by 2 points and spoil everyone that had Ravens plus 3.
Do you think it's just another a classic Patrick Mahomes last drive, game-winning drive?
I don't think it's a game-winning drive, but I think Pacheco is going to have a great game tonight.
I like Rashee Rice, guys. If I had to go with a player that's going to do some damage, I like Rashee Rice.
I'm really curious to see.
And I like Mark Andrews on the Ravens side.
I'm really curious to see who is the rookie from drawing and
Xavier Worthy?
Right, Xavier Worthy, how he's like initiated in the offense a little bit.
I do want to see that. I want to see how fast he really is. Right. I want to see in game Pat Mahomes throw a fucking bomb to him.
Right.
I want to see how fast he really truly is. I won't be surprised if that's a touchdown score. Xavier Worthy, 50-plus yard touchdown. That could be a bet that you can put in.
50-plus is interesting.
50-plus yards.
We'll be back to that.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Packers-Eagles tomorrow night.
In Brazil. Now, let me say one thing.
Birds -2 is the line.
Birds -2 is the line. Okay. I want to talk about the NFL playing this game in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and Philadelphia fans and Eagles players crying, saying they don't want to play there because it's too dangerous. The gangs. All right, let me break this fucking down real quick. Sao Paulo, Brazil, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay? The crime rates are fucking even.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
The crime rates are even. There is no dirtier place in the world than Kensington, Philadelphia.
Right. That place.
Eagles fans have not been safe since they gotten drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia is dangerous as fuck. It's dirty as fuck. And Sao Paulo, it might be dangerous, but every major city in the world is dangerous in their own way.
Right.
How do we expect, as NFL fans, to expand football, American football, across the world without playing in these kind of countries like Brazil, which is the third biggest country in the world?
Yeah.
And we're scared to play in fucking Brazil, where they play soccer, professional soccer every damn near day there. In these major cities. We need to expand. We're doing fucking flag football in the Olympics in 4 years.
Yeah.
We need to expand besides Europe, all right? We need to go to South America. We're scared to go. That's where we draw the line of scariness. We'll go to. We were going to Oakland, California, all these fucking years. We'll go to Houston. We'll go to Miami. We'll go to fucking New York. We'll go to fucking all these other dangerous ass cities in the NFL. Mind you, Lambeau Field. You go 5 blocks from Lambeau Field into Milwaukee. You're in the fucking hood too.
Right. Listen, there's bad areas.
There's bad areas. There's crime, and there's fuck shit going on in every major city in the world. So why are we scared to go to Brazil? Because there's a gang that has that's green? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to go. Oh, I'm a pussy. My pussy hurt. Get the fuck out of here. I'll play a game in Brazil real fucking quick. Real fucking quick.
Disguise myself as Will Shipley, backup running back. Wait, did you see my post?
Yes.
That was awesome. People are really like, bro, you got a good squad. And I'm like, yeah. Some people are just lost in our Facebook group, man. We got some NPCs for sure.
There's some bots
for sure. But they're real people. But it's like, you can't, like, listen, that's a lizard. Like, you're not full of it. Sorry. But Birds -2 is the line. Mm-hmm. I got the Pack.
Look,
that's not even hate.
Call me a hater. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, Matt. I've been saying this, that the Eagles can lose week 1 versus the Pack. You saw what the Pack did to Dallas.
Right. Destroyed them last year.
Destroyed them in the playoffs. They got better. This team got significantly better.
I'm so excited
since last year. And mind you, the Packers, they lose to the Niners in the second round? Okay.
They could have won that game, too.
Yeah. They almost won that game. This team is so slept on. And Eagles fans just think shit is just all fucking sweet. Oh, we got Saquon. Oh, that's just going to fix the 6 out of the 7 games that we lost towards the end of the year. Everything's happy and great in the city of brotherly love. No. They got Josh Jacobs, Xavier McKinney. All right. Those are 2 game changers on both sides of the ball. And they brought everybody back except for John Runyon.
Right.
I got Packers money line. I don't give a fuck what anybody's talking about. And it's at a neutral site.
Yeah.
It's at a neutral site in some other country. I haven't heard no Packers players or Packers fans talk shit about playing in Brazil.
Packers have been quiet.
They've been quiet. They've been chilling, and they've been working. And guess who's a great quarterback that's better than Jalen Hurts? Jordan Love. I really don't care. I don't care what anybody has to say. And yes, I do hate the Eagles, and I am biased against the Eagles. But this is the truth I'm talking. The Packers can win, and the Packers will win.
I'm taking the Pack too, and I think Jordan Love 2+ pass or 1.5 plus over 1.5 pass. It's a great prop.
Love that. I actually love that.
I think he's gonna go
against that barbecue secondary.
Right.
Love that.
Right.
Against Cooper DeJean. Love that.
Oh man, picking him out
against Blankenship. Love that.
Yeah, we'll take this.
Darius Slay, old ass. Love that.
That's my guy though.
I don't give a fuck. Look, Matt. I know you film Eagles players in your part-time.
Listen.
But I don't care. I'm still going to call him an old watch secondary. Old watch DB, because that's what he is. I don't care.
Packers, Brazil colors suited for them to win. I take it. That's what plays. And I'm going with plays.
I agree with you, Vice.
I think so. Taking the Pack. And then you want to move on to Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals, Bills. Interesting game because listen, man. Bills
Cardinals can win this game.
6.5? I got the spread.
I love Cardinals plus.
It's not cold in Buffalo just yet.
I love the Cardinals plus.
Yep.
Plus spread right there. That's a banger. That's an actual banger.
No, I definitely. And listen, man. We know how I feel about Sean McDermott. I've said it a couple times last season. I don't believe in him. I don't believe in Josh Allen's ability to be the number 1 quarterback or a top 3 quarterback without Stephon Diggs. I'm riding with Arizona.
Spread. But I still love Josh Allen. I can't get off of. I'm not gonna shit on Josh Allen. Like, I want to see what him and Keon Coleman do. I think they can definitely make some moves. I'm curious to see what James Cook does, and he does have a number one wide receiver. It just happens to be a tight end, Kincaid. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I think they're going to unleash Kincaid this year for sure.
We should.
I like Cards spread. I don't know if they win. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they money line Cards. I would not be.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wonder what the spread is on money line Cardinals. I would like that.
235.
That's good. Man. Shit.
Buffalo minus 290.
That's crazy work. I like the spread though. I love Cardinal spread right there. I love that.
I'm gonna keep mixing it up. We're gonna go good game, not so great game.
Okay. All right.
Next one's not so great. Panthers Saints. But listen, man, can be entertaining. I want to see Bryce Young in year 2. I'm very curious because this is the time where he's got to actually show it. You got Xavier Legette, great wide receiver out of South Carolina. Have Deontay Johnson, Adam Thielen. It's not like the guys around him are just stinkers, right? Like, these are actual NFL talent. He's got to do something. He's got to show us a little flash this year, at least.
Bryce Young is on the hot seat already. I don't care. If they have another crazy bad season like this, don't be surprised if they draft a quarterback. Man. I don't like them. Tua is literally the only one that's really worked out.
Hurts, I guess you could say.
I consider Hurts Oklahoma. Lincoln Riley product right there, you know. I don't know.
Saints are -4 in this game.
I like the Saints. I'm a Saints guy.
I think Saints cover this one.
I think the Saints cover too. Even with booty butt Derek Carr.
So got Alvin Kamara. I drafted.
Kamara.
I
have him in a couple leagues.
I have a 12-team league, and we take defensive players as well. So we had 30 rounds of our draft. I snagged as my starting tight end Taysom Hill in round 18, and everyone was like, "Dude, you're a scumbag." Like, because I know Taysom Hill's going to be taking snaps at QB, and I know he's just going to be getting goal line. Like, he's going to be robbing Kamara.
You know, Taysom Hill is a waiver wire god, probably in around week 11.
He's a stash.
When somebody gets hurt and he has to play quarterback. But here's the thing, though, Mac. Taysom Hill ain't the backup quarterback anymore, bro. Spencer Rattler is.
Shit, Spencer could start, though.
He should be starting.
And Derek Carr.
And don't be surprised.
So
I said, don't be surprised. I said this last week. Don't be surprised by like week 5, week 6. Spencer Rattler is not the starter. Is the starter. Like,
right.
He was dogging him all through preseason, dogging him all through camp.
He's always posted in that.
He's been putting that ball on the money, and like he was that guy in college. First 2 years, he was projected to be the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
He was projected to be the number 1 pick all the way up until his last year.
Right.
Up until his senior year. He stayed his senior year, right? That's what fucked it up, partially.
Yeah.
But before that, he was the number 1 pick.
Yeah, he was highly touted.
And then South Carolina went shit, too, as well. And I guess that killed his stock.
New Orleans, -4, -192 on the money line. I'm all right.
I like minus. I would go -3.5 to be safe, guys. -3.5. I can see.
Take a push.
I can see a 24-21 type of game. I can see a 28-24 game. I can see that happening, and then it just fucking kills. I don't, but like I can see them winning by 4 on the dot. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So,
all right.
But I got the Saints though.
Okay. Next up, Patriots Bengals. This one's in Cincy.
Does Jamar Chase play?
Yeah, he plays. He caves and he plays.
You
got 2 years left on your contract, bro. Get out there. Come on.
Yeah, he's being kind of ridiculous. I could see if it was like next year. No. And he doesn't want to get franchise tagged or something of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Already. He just wants to know that if he gets hurt, he has guaranteed money. That's really what it is.
He wants guaranteed money.
It's Bengals -8.5. We're not going to see Drake May. That's a lot.
That's too much. And why? I think the Bengals win confidently, but I don't know about 8.5 though.
Brissett season over in New England, so
They're starting Brissett over May.
yeah. Correct me if I'm
What?
wrong, but yeah, he's been the starter. He's the most NFL ready that they've seen, or that they have.
Drake May was balling all through preseason. Though. May's fucking good, bro. I think May is excellent. But I wouldn't be surprised that Brissett starts because he's, tried and true in the NFL. He's always played good ball. Not much, maybe not winning ball all the time, but
no, he's a serviceable quarterback.
He's definitely serviceable. But besides that, the Patriots fucking suck.
So he's the starter, but he's not favored to maintain the starting role throughout this.
So May will eventually get his once the season doesn't matter anymore. Basically, is what you're saying.
Right.
Once they're out of it, they're gonna put Drake May in and get his reps.
But for right now, it's and they don't have anybody on it.
If Chase plays, they might cover. I can't lie.
If Chase plays, I agree. But if Chase doesn't play, then
they'll win by 7.
They'll
win by 7.
Definitely closer. Definitely closer. All right. Steelers Falcons. Not a bad game, actually.
This is a good game.
Falcons minus 3.5. I think I'm going to take that. Russell Wilson's banged up already. He's having like tissue injuries. I mean, this is just crazy.
It's not looking too good. I like 2 things in this game. I like the under in this game, and I like the Falcons teased down to 2.5 instead of 3.5.
That's fair.
They win by a field goal.
72% of bets are on Pittsburgh spread to cover.
I love Atlanta then.
That's crazy.
I love
That's
Atlanta.
a lot.
Because, mind you, yes, the Steelers have a great defense. Don't get me wrong. But the Falcons' offense is going to be electric this year.
Listen, nothing stops Bijan Robinson. That's the thing. Like, TJ Watt's great, bro, but Bijan is so versatile. They're going to find a way to get him.
Hopefully, Watt doesn't break Cousins' neck first game.
Yeah,
that's what they're banking on. But hey, they got Penix too. Penix, I you know how I feel about Penix, bro.
Energy, yeah, I
love big Penix energy.
I'm taking Falcons to win that game. Money line straight up for me is good enough at minus 175. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, take the juice. But I'm teasing it down to minus 2.5. That's probably like minus 130.
Right. Some of the
5-ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, tease it down. Don't ever take the spread straight up, guys. If you're listening, like, don't ever take anything straight up because you're gonna get hooked. Don't take an over straight up. Don't take an over or a favorite straight up. Always tease it down 1 point. Always tease it down either half a point or a whole point, depending on what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it's minus 4, get it down to 3.5. If it's at 3.5, get it down to 2.5. Because you can win by a field goal, right? You know what I'm saying? If it's at minus 7.5, you go down to 6.5, so you can win by a touchdown, right? You don't want to get hooked. Don't get fucking hooked. Being greedy over minus 20 difference of an odd.
It'll be like maybe $2, $3 on your ticket.
Come on now. Don't get greedy over a couple bucks,
Next up, we got Titans Bears. This one's a stinker.
It's not really, though. It's not really. I got the Bears, though.
Bears minus 3.5. Game 1. So
2.5 again.
Number 1.
2.5 again.
Number
Bears
1
2.5
picks in their first game.
Like
14 and 1. Yeah.
Yep. I seen that. I think Caleb Williams breaks that, though. I think he breaks
He's
that.
supposed to be the one that does it.
I think he's going to be the one that breaks that.
We thought Trevor Lawrence was the one that was like, It's tough, man.
Yes and no. I don't know. I like the Bears minus 2.5 once again. If it's at 3.5, bring it down to 2.5.
94% of bets are on Chicago money line.
That's not good.
Something on the Titans.
That's not good. That's a trap, man.
6% of bets on the Titans.
That's a trap.
6? Listen, man, Levis is not like something to slouch at.
No. They got Calvin Ridley.
DeAndre Hopkins
Hop.
is practicing.
He's playing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. They
lost Henry, but I like Tajay Spears, though.
and Tony Pollard.
They got Tony Pollard as well. I'm really more of a Spears fan than a Pollard fan.
And they have Aquaniku, right? He's solid.
Yeah. Tight end.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. They lost a defensive coordinator as well to the Giants. I don't know. I still like the Bears. I don't care if it's 94%. Vegas has to take an L somewhere.
Right.
You know. This is where they will. If it's not going to stay at that number 2. Still Matt early in the season. Matt early in the week, Matt. These Sunday games, the real percentages, you're not going to really see till Saturday night.
Right.
Right.
Definitely.
So 94-6, like, that's not even close to the final numbers.
They
you know,
got a lot coming in.
yeah. There's going to be a lot of money being put down on Saturday night and Sunday morning, and you'll know the real shit then. Sunday morning, around 10 a.m. Eastern time, you'll know the real percentages.
You're rolling with the Bears?
I'm going with the Bears. -2.5. Teased.
I think the Titans win the game. That's all I got. I think the Titans end up winning this game.
I think the Bears win convincingly. Honestly.
Vikings, Giants. Giants are at home, and they're dogs. I don't know why, really, because it's Sam Darnold on the other side.
-2.5, right?
1.5 right now.
It was at 2.5 yesterday, and it's gone down to 1.5. So there's some line movement going on here. What's the deal with Jordan Addison? Is he really suspended or not?
We don't know. I don't know. At least I know
he's social media announced that he was out for 6 games, but then it got reneged, and he's not suspended for 6 games right now. And Rashee Rice is not suspended for any games. So how can they? I think that's what happened. I think like social media announced it, and they saw all the bad feedback from the fans. Like, oh, you're gonna give Addison the suspension, but you're not gonna give Rashee Rice the suspension.
Right?
What the fuck? This is Chiefs favoritism right here. And they're like, let's just let Addison fucking play because. Fuck that. We don't want them on our ass about that shit. You know what I mean? Everybody was already on the NFL's ass about the Chiefs last year. Big time. So like, I don't know. They're going to do anything possible to make it seem that they're not helping the Chiefs. And this is probably one of the things that they're going to have to do, just bite the bullet on the Addison shit. I'm praying on it because I have Addison. I took Addison later on in my draft as a stash, but I might just start him now because fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot worse guys out there that you could be picking up and relying on fantasy. So I'd take a waiver on Addison as long as nothing too unrealistic. Chiefs favoritism, indeed.
Definitely some favoritism.
I'm not disagreeing.
I'm not disagreeing with you, brother. That's for sure.
I'm gonna take the Giants spread though, definitely.
Same. Was it +1.5, +2.5?
The Giants win this game.
Tease it up to +3. Why not? Right?
I think they win. And straight up on the money line, if you want the Giants money line, it's +102. I think they win this game. I think
the Giants are a better team in general.
Right. What up,
Nick? What up, baby?
Devin Singletary, 60 yards and a touchdown is my locksy. Hearing how much volume they're saying he's going to have.
What's the Neighbors line?
Neighbors line is probably something. They're anticipating.
They're going to probably overhype the Neighbors line. He's going to go under.
He's going to be at like 70 yards, and he's like it's his first NFL game, so I can't.
I don't know what Neighbors is going to do, but I think overall as a team, the Giants are better than the Vikings. Right. Defense were definitely better, right? Offense is going to be up in the air, but I think the Giants win. I do, and I'm going to tell you this right now. The Giants lose, you might as well kiss this fucking season goodbye. Right. This is Vikings. I consider the Vikings one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Neighbors at 62.
62? I think I like the Singletary bet more than the Neighbors bet.
Oh, I'm definitely going with that.
I like saying because you saw what Dayball said today about Singletary.
Yeah,
he's going to get a lot of reps. And I don't necessarily like that, honestly. I think Danny has to throw the fucking ball.
Well, yeah.
I think he might be bluffing. Might be bluffing.
Singletary's nickname is Boater, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's getting at least 15 carries. I can't even.
He's definitely going to get some carries. He's going to get his carries. But
Ryan from Beef Up Front, which is under pick swap, I believe, thinks Jordan Love is the most overrated player in football. That's bad.
It's a very bad take.
Sorry, Ryan.
Because I just literally called him one of the most underrated players.
Yeah, I think
like 10, 15 minutes ago, I called Jordan Love one of the most underrated players.
An incredible season this year. So I'm sorry for that take.
I think Jordan Love's awesome.
Broncos Seahawks.
This is a stinker.
-6 in Seattle. I'm going with.
Here's the thing, guys.
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain. Here's the thing. Don't really I wouldn't harp on game spreads week 1. If you're a smart bettor, right? You wait to take these game bets week 4 and after. You want to see how good you'll know how good or how bad a team is in general in 4 games. That'll tell you everything you need to know the first month. So, even though we're telling you guys what we think is going to happen as far as the spread goes, I wouldn't bet a spread in general week 1. That's just me. But anyway, what game?
This was Broncos Seahawks.
Broncos Seahawks. I like the under in this game a lot.
Under 41.5.
Yeah. Bo Nix might not score a point.
No, it's bad out here.
That team is look, bro. That offense is a stinker, bro.
Yeah.
That offense is a stinker, bro. Stinker. You got Cortland Sutton. Cool.
That's it.
Javonte
Williams is back.
That's not doing anything.
No.
That doesn't move me. Bo Nix coming from Oregon to fucking Colorado.
The Seahawks will win this game.
Seahawks win the game. I don't know by how much. I just think the under is popping off, right? Especially the first half under.
This being at 4 o'clock. Commanders Bucks. True. Commanders Bucks. Bucks -3.5 in Tampa. Aiden Daniels rookie debut against Big Bake.
I like Bucks -2.5. Teasing down.
3.5. Oh, yeah.
Teasing.
Yeah,
that's
Bucks,
what I do.
I think it's Bucks season. Definitely that's the move for me.
It ain't Rabbit season. It's Bucks season.
It's Bucks season. Big Bake.
And I don't get how the Bucks doing as good as they did last year, only getting -3.5 to Washington.
Right.
Washington was so bad last year, and Tampa was really good last year.
Hot at the end. Definitely.
And Tampa didn't lose anybody. This is the same exact team coming out.
Yeah.
Washington gained Jaden Daniels, and that's it. All right.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Do people think Jaden Daniels is that good off rips? I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna be great off rips.
No.
I think he has potential to be a great quarterback in the NFL.
That line still come on, team around. Cowboys Browns in Cleveland. Browns are -2.5.
I like the Cowboys.
Me too. Unfortunately,
I like the Cowboys.
It's going to be a good game. That's going to be a really good game.
If Nick Chubb was playing week 1,
right,
I would say it's a toss-up. But
I think I like the boys in this one. Jerome Ford is still good though.
He's good, but he ain't needle moving good, in my opinion. I like the Cowboys. Cowboys always start off pretty hot. If from what I remember, they're always really good week 1. I like the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think the boys take this one as well. Forget how many games there are once you get going, right?
Shitload of games, bro.
Jets Niners. That's Monday.
That is gonna be a game. This is the game of the week.
This is the take.
This is the game
Rodgers
of
out
the
tunnel.
week. Game of the week right here. Niners, Jets. This is coming down to the very end. I hope Niners fans don't think this shit is going to be sweet.
It's -4.5 for Stanford.
I like Jet spread. I like Jet spread.
I gotta see Rodgers take a snap.
I've seen it in preseason.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it in training camp. The arm is still there. Everything is still there.
Yeah.
And like,
And they got weapons, man.
Garrett Wilson. I like Garrett Wilson,
Garrett Wilson,
a lot this year,
Mike
bro.
Williams. They got obviously Brees Hall. I still was always a Michael Carter guy.
Nah, Brees
Brees is great as well.
Brees
So,
about to cook, bro.
49ers are -4.5. The over is 40. I'm going to take the over in this game, actually, I think.
It's only 40?
It's 43.5.
I love the over. I love the over.
Even though it's prime time, I think that's
I
gonna
love
be
the
a
over.
really good
It's
game.
going to be electric. And what did I say? Primetime dogs, right?
Yes, +4.5.
Jets plus 4.5.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, that's
Love it.
I like that.
Love Jets plus 4.5. I will be smashing that on Monday night, guys.
I don't know why.
And I don't do game bets, but I love that.
Bleacher Report puts that in the middle of the 1 o'clock games. Back to 1 p.m. on Sundays, Jags Dolphins. This one's in Miami.
This is actually low-key going to be a good game.
Miami -3.5.
What's over under on this?
This one's 49.
I like the over.
It's going to be a
like it.
high scoring game.
I like the
definitely.
over.
There's no defense being played
You know what I like?
on the side. A Devon A-Chain touchdown?
No. An Evan Ingram touchdown.
Ooh. Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
an Evan Ingram touchdown.
I can get down with
I like an
easy.
ETN touchdown and an Evan Ingram touchdown and a Tyreek Hill touchdown.
Double easy.
That's
Yeah.
that's the TD parlay. If there's a game where I'm gonna like go against the grain on everything that I usually do with betting, this is gonna be the game. I really think it's gonna be a high score game.
Dolphins games are really the only games I find that follow like what the casual fan is looking to bet. Does that make sense? Like
I get
the
what you're
casual
saying.
fan is
Uh-huh.
always like Tyreek Hill 2 touchdowns, like he's cheetah, and then he'll have it. At 100 yards. And it's like
Yeah.
that guy didn't deserve. Like he didn't do real analysis on that bet. He just likes Tyreek Hill, thinks he's
Mhm.
fast. But that's how it works out for Dolphins fans sometimes. So I don't know. I think this is going to be a good game. I have the Dolphins covering though. I think the Dolphins win by 5.
Yeah, I don't know about the game result. I do think the Dolphins win. I don't know if they hit the spread or not, but I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I really do.
My perspective,
I really do.
after hearing one of the players on the Jaguars roster admit that Trevor Lawrence looks as if he gets a little frightened when he's under pressure in the pocket, it's turned me off from T-Law a little bit. I can't lie to you.
I've been turned off from T-Law for a little bit. I can't lie. But
You're supposed to be the next coming of Christ.
yeah, he was. But you know how that shit goes. He has similar stats to Daniel Jones now.
That's disgusting.
Crazy work.
If you're T-Law.
Crazy work. But Miami's defensive line really ain't about nothing.
Right.
Miami's defense in general really ain't
No
about
more to
shit.
Xavier Howard. So
Exactly. I think T-Law has a good performance.
no, he should in this one. He should. But
But
overall,
in general, I
Right.
agree with you on that.
next up, it's a good game. Texans Colts in Indy. The Colts are still a good squad, man. This is going to be a battle.
AR is back.
AR is back, and I'm an Anthony Richardson guy.
I am too.
I think he's a great quarterback.
I think so too.
Can he stay healthy?
That's the real question. I think he can this year.
Over
If he
under
had a
in this
freak
one
injury.
is the same, 48.5.
I don't know.
This is
Colts.
tough. I think I'm going to stay away on this one, but CJ Stroud 2 passing touchdowns. That's what I'll go with.
I like that. I mean, I would stay away from this game in general. I wouldn't even fucking touch this game betting wise.
You know what I like? If a touchdown score, Joe Mixon. Anytime touchdown. I feel like he could catch one out of the backfield. I feel like he's going to be really versatile.
If you like
Or
player
Houston.
props, don't bet on a Houston player.
Right. Because
In general,
too many.
I do like what you're saying with Mixon, but in general, it's too many weapons.
It's just, the love is going to be
Dell.
spread throughout the season.
Collins, Diggs, Dalton, isn't Dalton Schultz?
Schultz,
Dalton Schultz, Mixon.
and Pierce.
Yeah. if you like player props and you like to take the over, stay the fuck away from the Texans because there's gonna be one guy every week that's gonna go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But then there's gonna be one guy who doesn't show up at all because there's so many weapons.
If you have Stephon Diggs or Tank Dell on your fantasy team, if either of them go crazy this week, I would look to trade them.
Trade him
The
while
stock
high.
is high, right? That's what I'm looking at, like with A-Chain, because I just don't know if he's going to be durable enough to last an entire season. If he has a great first few weeks, I'm going to look to flip him.
That's not a bad strategy at all because
You
you just don't know what he's gonna do
And
as
the
far as
Dolphins'
injuries.
backfield is always banged up, so it's just like,
And it's always packed. Raheem Mostert takes a lot away from A-Chain.
right.
They have Jalen Wright now, who's I think he's a rookie.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's gonna take some reps from A-Chain too.
Raiders, Chargers. This one is in LA. -3. Chargers.
I don't know who's gonna win this game.
Herbert's dealing with a toe injury, plantar fasciitis.
I think the Raiders win this game,
They might.
and I think Devontae Adams is gonna fucking snap.
Right, that personal little.
He was
bet.
talking. You seen the interview? He was talking mad shit.
Hey, 15% of bets are on Raiders money line. So yeah, Devontae might go nuts. It's just
Devontae's about to snap. I like Devontae touchdown. I like Devontae over on everything. Receptions, yards.
It's Gardner Minshew.
It's Minshew. Minshew's gonna get him the ball.
Right. Yeah.
It's better than O'Connell.
Right. I thought it was O'Connell for a second. No, I'm
Yeah.
going with the Raiders. +3 on this one. Definitely.
I like the Raiders, man. I like the Raiders, and I'm a Chargers guy. You know, I fuck with the Chargers heavily.
I'm a Henry Ruggs enthusiast, so I'm rolling with the Raiders. Get me my keys. Yeah. Sorry. Rams Lions.
This is a sick Negro.
Rams Lions is the last one we got here. Lions -4.5. Listen, man, the Rams are still a good team. Defense.
What's
is
over
still
under
there.
on this game?
52.
They
know.
I like the over.
They
They
know.
know.
You
They
got
know.
Stafford and Goff just slinging rock in this one. That's it. It's a revenge game for Stafford. It's a revenge game for Goff.
It's gonna be a high
The
score.
Lions are always good at home.
Cup is back.
right.
The Lions offense is absolutely electric.
And the Rams are good, man. You got Puka, you got Kyron Williams. He's returning pumped. Man,
You know who I love? Blake Corum.
right.
I love Blake Corum. He's doing a kick return.
Yeah. He's
So,
in a
like,
good spot.
Oh man, it's gonna be a good game. I think the Lions ultimately win.
Yeah.
I don't think they cover though. I
That's
think it's gonna be a
Sunday
very close game.
That's Sunday night at 8:20. That's gonna be a great game, man. Great game.
That is gonna be a great game.
I think Amon Ra touchdown is a lock.
Maybe Rams spread.
Mm.
Rams spread.
Keep it close.
I think it's close. I think it'll be a close game. All of these primetime games this week will be close. Just for entertainment value purposes and the NFL being back. The NFL doesn't the refs and the NFL in general are not going to want to see any blowouts
They
in
know
these
what they're
primetime games. If there's going to be blowout games, it's going to be at 1:00.
Nah, I agree. If there was one game from this entire slate that you're most excited for, which one do you think it is?
Jets Niners.
Jets Niners.
That's going to be the game.
That's the best game you think on
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go Texans Colts.
It's going to be a
Young
great game.
quarterbacks.
It's going to be a great game.
You know, I like Jonathan Taylor too on the other side with the Colts. Like they still have Michael Pittman. Listen, man. The Colts.
Adonai
are
Mitchell is going to be a sleeper wide receiver for a lot of people. Adonai.
says appreciate your guys' foresight for week 1. Let's get this bread.
Let's get this
Do it,
bread,
baby.
Vice.
My
Let's
lock,
do it.
Vice. I don't know if you were here for earlier, but my lock was Henry 60+ yards, Mahomes 225 passing yards, Pacheco over 14.5 rushes, and Rashi Rice over 5.5 receptions. That was plus 938. A little boost on DK that I got there for you.
You're welcome. And I got first half under in this game tonight. First half under 23.5 at -130 for FanDuel. So lock it in, and you're welcome.
Let's get this yardage, but let's keep it out of the end zone.
Basically,
that's
no.
that's how
Second half they go crazy.
Right.
That's what happens.
Yeah, second half. Feel free.
They'll get the jitters out, and they'll be ready to rock second half. You know the Chiefs are a second half team.
Works with me.
You know even the Ravens are a second half team.
Yeah, that's true. Big second.
So,
anything else you wanted to touch on real quick?
no, I think I said everything I needed to say.
We're back. That's it.
We're so fucking back.
Let's lock in.
We'll be here every week, maybe twice a week. We're working on the logistics on twice a week.
Well, I'm definitely good to go live Sunday mornings. So
we're gonna try and do a this style of live on Sunday, and during the week we'll talk more storylines, more.
The betting is going to come Sunday morning.
Yeah. The betting will be Sunday morning.
For the OGs who have been following MoSports, we did Moneyline Madness right before NFL season, or the NFL slate kickoff. We're going to do a similar thing with MoSports bets coming this week. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are following us on the socials. Ian Tapston. Ian, what's happening, baby? You just caught us as we're leaving here. Ian said, who's winning tonight? I got Baltimore.
I got the Chiefs.
There you go.
Last minute drive, Mahomes. You know how the fuck this shit goes with the Chiefs, all right? And they're 3-peating. There you go.
Ian, if you're looking for any bets that we talked about, we dropped ours probably about 2 minutes ago, so you can go back and check that out. Guys, we appreciate Vice, Nick, Phil. Thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate all the support. We're going to catch you guys this week soon. Stay tuned.